this is Terrence from California. As a 17-year-old black Korean Mormon, I have a lot of reasons why Abraham Lincoln was the greatest president ever.
Faced with the challenge of ending slavery and preserving the Union, President Abraham Lincoln applied all of his energy and resources to do what was right for the country. In 1861, war broke out when 11 southern states seceded from the United States. Lincoln responded to the Confederacy's rebellion with courage and strategy. He imposed a blockade preventing foreign countries from aiding the Confederacy. Decisively suspended habeas corpus in order to preserve the Union. Despite attacks from political factions on all sides, President Lincoln remained true to his objective, restored the Union, and freed the slaves.
In 1863, Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation and said, "I never in my life felt more certain that I was doing right than I do in signing this paper." With this signed document, Union armies advanced south, freeing more than 3 million slaves.
Later that year at Gettysburg, Lincoln redefined the Civil War, not just as a struggle for the Union, but as
a new birth of freedom
that would bring true equality to all of its citizens and create a unified nation. Lincoln's words became the most famous speech in United States history. On April 9, 1865, the Civil War ended with the surrender of the Confederate Army. With the war being over and the slaves being freed, President Lincoln promoted the passage of the 13th Amendment to ensure that slavery would be completely abolished forever.
On April 14, 1865, Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. Dying as a martyr, he accomplished what no other man could. In preserving the Union and ending the tyranny of slavery, he finally brought legitimacy to the truth that all men are created equal.
We ought to owe it to Lincoln. What would have happened today to our country if Lincoln hadn't succeeded?
If he didn't have the strategy to match his integrity, would we have been able to liberate Europe during World War II?
Would Martin Luther King be able to advance civil rights if there were still slaves? What would we be called? The Confederate States of America?
Would I even exist?
Look at all the diversity that is in America today because of the accomplishments of Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was the greatest president of the United States.